Okay, good. Okay, so once again, so this is Alex. He went to HP, graduated in 2018. He was an AVID, and were you an AVID freshman year as well?
I was, yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Freshman,
Yeah.
sophomore, junior, he had a sabbatical, and 12th grade year he came back in. He was also a tutor. You're like, you have some siblings there currently at HP.
Yeah.
Two siblings, if you guys know Sarah and Xavier. And you had some older siblings that graduated from HP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think your last one going to Whittier, right?
Yeah, he's going to Lacerna High School.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
she's breaking tradition. That's cool. It's kind of hard,
Oh
right?
no, wait, no, sorry. No, Sarah and Javier are still going, I think, to HP. But my last brother, he's just gonna end up going to Lacerna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay, so 106.
Right now.
Okay, so I wanted to bring you on because I actually have some kids, and not all of them are here, but I'll share the video with them later on. Is that they decided to go to the community college route, and from there attend the school that they hope to apply to. So I wanted to bring you on here because I wanted you to talk about your experience at community college and your journey from community, and I think you got into USC, right?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Yeah. So I guess let's start from when you graduated. What was your choices? What colleges were you thinking about, and how did you end up going to community?
Yeah, so when I graduated from college, or when I graduated from high school, I didn't know what to do. I applied to a lot of schools, and I didn't get into one that I would have liked to got into, like UC Berkeley or UCLA. I didn't get into those, so it kind of like broke me down. But I did get into some schools like Long Beach for computer science, and I was really happy. But for some reason, like I wasn't sure if I wanted to go there, and I wanted to go to USC. But I wasn't sure if I should just go to community college or just go to Long Beach. So I ended up going to community college. And then later on, I regretted going there because I was like, oh, I should have just gone to Long Beach.
Which community college did you go to?
ELAC.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I enrolled in ELAC, and I was really unsure of what to do. I was kind of lost after I graduated because I was thinking to myself, I should have just accepted my admission to Long Beach. I wouldn't have been here, but then I'm actually proud I went that route. It was, like a lot of people say, cheaper, more affordable, and it was. And so then I enrolled my first class at ELAC the summer after I graduated. I took like a psychology class to kind of like roll with the wave to see how it was, and it was pretty good. I passed that class with an A, and then after that I started taking it more seriously. So then I enrolled in fall again, and I took 4 courses. I took like the general eds at ELAC, which are like English, Chicano studies, which one else was it? Like an anthropology course, another English course maybe, I forgot. It was like a while ago. And then I actually passed all those classes with A's, and I was really proud of myself. And then when it came for a spring semester, I wasn't really like into, I was still kind of lost. I didn't know what to do, and I wanted to apply to USC because there's this website called College Confidential. People like post things about transfers and freshmen and different colleges, and people have mentioned that they've gotten into USC like their first year at community college as a transfer. So I wanted to try that, and I applied, and I didn't end up getting into to USC the first year at ELAC, and I was really devastated. It broke me. And I just didn't want to do anything at that point. And then when I came for my second year at ELAC, I started taking it more seriously because during your second year at community college is when people tend to transfer out to a 4-year university because they reach the 60 units, and CSUs and UCs require 60 units for you to transfer out. And so I started really like planning out the courses I wanted to take in order for me to reach 60 units, and I used the CSU Assist website and the USC Articulation Agreement, which lists out a bunch of categories for all the general ed, like categories A through I don't know what letter, I forgot. And it just lists a bunch of categories of which courses to take and I used those two websites to really plan out my courses to see which ones I need to reach 60 units and for which ones to fill their general eds. And that was really helpful because I ended up really fulfilling all the courses for CSU and USC. I didn't end up applying to UC though, just Cal States and the USC. The Cal States I applied to during my second year at ELAC were Pomona, Fullerton, Long Beach, and Cal State LA. And I got into all of them. I was really happy. It was really cool getting into Long Beach again because I had gotten in during high school, so I was like, oh, that's cool. So then those were during, I think, April I got in, and then USC was like the last one. I was really nervous for that one because I thought I wasn't gonna get in. It was already 2 times that I didn't get in, but third time's a charm. I did end up getting into USC. I really like. I think the articulation agreement really helped because it really helped me determine what classes to take, and my GPA was really high too. It was like a 3.8, I think, when I applied to all those schools. And I applied with geodesign, and with geodesign, you can do like the geodesign. I applied with geodesign because during my second year at community college, I took this class called GIS. It's Geographic Information Systems, and it really inspired me because I didn't know what to do. So when I took that class just out of the blue, because it fulfilled the requirement, and so then it was about like map making and using a system called GIS, and it's like kind of like Word, no, not like a program like a Excel or something, but for maps, and it's really interesting. It was like a 3.5 hour long class. It was super long, and I ended up like leaving from school like at 5 p.m. It was already super dark, and it was so exhausting that class, but it was really fun. And I made these huge maps of like about like Los Angeles and like pollution levels and poverty levels in LA. It was really interesting, and I used that experience to help write my personal statement for USC, and I think that really helped me get in. My experience with that class and how much I liked that class, and so I got in on May 21st for USC under the major geodesign, and I'm really happy with that. And so that was my whole journey for getting into USC.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Let's go back a few steps. So when you first started, did you run into any like difficulties when you were going and starting in at ELAC?
Yeah, I actually ran into a lot of difficulties. It was like because I didn't know what to do, I was lost. I was just really devastated because I thought that the colleges I didn't get into in high school, I kind of thought of it as like it was a reflection of my intelligence and like my self-worth. So it kind of brought me down. And I think that was a really negative way of looking at it, because now I look at it and it doesn't really matter what college you go to, as long as you go to college and you really try to get into it. And that's what I did after like I got past that mentality. It didn't matter what college I wanted to go to, as long as I just got into a college and I just learned what I wanted to learn. And so that was one big obstacle for me. And I was like in my family, I was the first to like go to community college, because everyone else got in like after high school, so they didn't really know the process to like transfer out. I had to kind of do everything on my own to like learn how to transfer out, talk to my peers and my professors. Most of my professors transferred out after they went to community college first, so I spoke to them a lot for like insight and tips, and it really helped me out too.
Mm-hmm. So when you're taking the classes, I know you said you were able to get like A's in the first classes. What was your strategy? What was your secret? How were you able to adjust to the college classes so fast?
I think being an AVID actually helped. Not gonna lie, it actually helped. With all that note taking, it really helped like my note taking. Like how you guys set it up, I kind of used that process. But since it goes so fast, like I don't have time to write summaries. But I use the same format, like the notes, and I split it up, and I use like highlights and stuff that how you guys do it with like highlighting and circling. And then I also go to but most of the professors host like these study guides, these study sessions after class. I would go to those, so those are really helpful. And if they do like offer extra credit, do that, because it's really gonna help you in the long run when you're like 0.1% away and anyone around it helps. But also going to those sessions, I had this class in anthropology. We had to learn about all like the hominoids and like skulls and stuff. It was super like hard to memorize all that stuff. So I went to the study sessions with the tutors in the labs, and that really helped.
Okay, so I didn't pay you to say that, right? Remember? So I didn't pay you to kind of give a drop in on AVID, but that's good. Like, it's useful. The actual study skills and notes is actually useful in college.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So, I guess, was it difficult for you to kind of develop a social life in college?
A little bit, because everyone in community college just has that same mentality: go to class, go home. There's not much social life at ELAC. Well, in terms of my experience, everyone there is just wanting to go home after class. And so I did join one club because I had this huge gap between another class. So during that time, I enrolled in a geography club, because I was taking a geography class and my professor was hosting. She was the sponsor. And so I enrolled in that class and I made like 2 friends there in that class. It was really hard, but the people who are dedicated like in their studies, like you'll find them like in clubs, and like you can like connect with them because like you have the same goal. Unlike some people in your classes who just want to like just go there just to like go to class and then go home right after, and it's not like I can't make friends with them. Like it's hard to like connect with them because we don't have the same goals. Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds cool. You actually did something that not a lot of people were able to do. You actually found a major that you're interested in, right?
Yeah.
So before you found, I think it was GIS, right?
Yeah, GIS.
So before you found that, how many majors in your head did you go through? Like, I want to do this.
There was a lot. So when I was younger, obviously, like your parents like, oh, be a doctor, be a lawyer, and I was like, yeah, I want to be that. But then after, like, that's not really what I want. Like, and then like the beginning of high school, like freshman year, I set my major like that I wanted to be a computer scientist. I wanted to major in computer science, and that was like the main major I wanted to learn during high school. And I think maybe because I didn't have much experience in computer science, like I didn't do anything related to it, I just wanted to do that in high school. I think maybe that was the reason why I didn't really get into most of the colleges, because that is a really competitive major and I didn't really do anything regarding computer science. So I kind of dropped that, and then I wanted to do I think anthropology, but that was just like a so-so one. And then I kind of explored more into geography, and under GIS falls under geography, geographic information systems, and you make maps using like geography. It's really interesting, and that was with this professor called Tiffany Seeley at ELAC. I really recommend her if you guys ever take geography. Tiffany Seeley. So she kind of was like, she converted me basically into, cause I took her geography class and her GIS class. She was such an amazing professor, and she ultimately, I think, converted me into like majoring into like geography GIS. So it's really cool.
Okay, that's actually a good segue. How important it is to talk to your professors?
It's super important. You have to know them. Like you have to like make it, like build a relationship with them, because then it's really important, because also like when you're struggling, like they'll help you out, like because they'll see that you want to learn, they'll help you out. And if you're interested in the major they're teaching, or like for example, she was a geography major, and if you're interested, then she'll help you out. She'll they'll get out of their way to help you out. So it's really important to build a connection and a relationship with your professors.
Awesome. So, a cool thing about transferring is your high school GPA doesn't matter anymore, and your SAT doesn't matter anymore, right? that's all like out the window, right? You just focus on.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
You still
okay.
have to. When I applied, well, for USC, I forgot about the Cal State. So you still have to report your SAT, and you have to send them your high school transcripts.
Mhm.
But luckily for me, like those are all really good. Like I was like top 10 in high school, so I think that kind of really helped me out. But I don't think it matters as much because it's the courses you take. It's your GPA in community college, and overall, it's what you do, like the clubs you join and things you do, and your essay too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So can I ask you a question about we talked about social life a little bit. And a lot of kids when they graduate high school think, where I might still be in contact with my friends. How difficult was it for you to stay in contact with the people you were close to in high school?
It was actually really it's easy because ELAC was really close to when I used to live in HP, it was really close to home, and all my friends lived in HP. So after school, I would just simply drive back. I would hang out with them. It's really simple. And then some people from high school actually went to ELAC, and I would link up with them. We would talk, and it was just really easy for me to talk to the people I knew in high school. You'll see a lot of people in at least for in ELAC, you'll see a lot of people you went to school with in high school at community college. I did, and some people that actually gone into 4 universities, they'll come back to ELAC to get rid of some classes that they don't want to pay for in their university, because it is cheaper at ELAC, and I'll see them around and I'll talk to them. It's really fun.
That's awesome. So when you were talking about your journey,
Mm-hmm.
there's moments where you kind of were devastated and you were lost motivation. How did you pick yourself back up each time?
It was really hard. I kept looking at different majors, see which one was best fit for me. And then I kind of looked on the bright side, like, okay, maybe the first year of me transferring wasn't it, like, because I didn't complete as many units, and I thought to myself, okay, well, many people do transfer out during the second year with 60 units. So I had hope that if I completed 60 units or more, I would get in, because that's kind of like the way the route people take. They take 60 units and they get in. And most of the ETS counselors that I knew during high school, I forgot their names, but they went to community college for 2 years, and they got into UCLA, UC Berkeley, and a lot of other four-year colleges. And I thought of that, and it kind of gave me hope. So I really looked at those articulation agreements for USC and the ASSIST website religiously.
Can you explain what that is, the articulation agreement?
Yeah, so the articulation agreement, it's specifically for USC, but the Cal States have their own called ASSIST. But the articulation agreement, it's you have to put in the community college you're going to, and I think your major, and then it compiles a list for you, a bunch of categories, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, a lot of letters, and under each letter there's courses you have to take, for humanities, sciences, math, English, and you have to complete 2 out of this category, 4 in this category, 1 in this category, in order for you to complete the general eds. And I planned out, I actually wrote down a list of which courses to take, which ones I already took, and also the ones I took in high school, public speaking. That one you need to take. That one is a requirement, and I'm thankful I took it in high school along with I think some other course. I forgot the name of that one. I took it in high school, so I already had I think around 9 units or 6 units already. So I used those and I planned them out, and I ended up getting 60 units exactly.
That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So I just a few more questions, or actually maybe one or two more. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
You're good.
So what's your recommendation? So for kids that are going to ELAC or any community college, or even actually a 4-year university, what's your recommendation for them to get through and be motivated throughout?
Yeah, so I think it's just really like know what you want to do. Well, not really know, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So you have to kind of like just poke your head in different like classes to see what you want. And when you finally know what you want, you'll be really like invested in it, and you'll want to succeed like I did. So if you're like in community college and you want to transfer out, I think you really need to just have a social life with your professors and really use your resources and and also your resources from high school, like ETS advisors and your counselors, because I thought back to them. And if you have any like siblings that can help you out with like just the slightest bit, I have a lot of siblings, so they help me out. And also friends who also have transferred, like I just talk to them. Like you have to use every resource you have, and use like College Confidential, like even resources from other people that are like completely random who share their experiences. Like so College Confidential is like a website for like transfers or like freshmen who are just barely getting into four-year universities. They list their experiences and what they did, and their process on how they got in, and maybe you can like get some ideas and inspiration from them too.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Last question. Any advice for the class of 2020?
So my advice for the class of 2020, it does not matter where you go, as long as you know what you want to do and you love what you do. For me, during high school, I was like so set on like, oh, I'm gonna go to UC Berkeley, like that's what I want to do, and I'm gonna go there. And I was just like, if I didn't get into that, then I didn't know what I want to do. It does not matter, as long as you get into a four-year university, as long as you get your degree, as long as if you graduate anywhere and you know what you want to do, then that is okay. Because don't beat yourself over like not wanting to know what to do, or not because you didn't get into your dream school. It doesn't matter. As long as you graduate, it's okay.
Awesome. All right. Well, Alex, I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. I have a few things to ask the kids. Actually,
yeah, no problem.
Does anyone have any questions for Alex before we let him go?
Nah.
All right.
I'm speechless.
If you're speechless, I think you gave him everything you needed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex. I actually look forward to following your journey and seeing where you go.
Yeah, no problem, guys.
All right. See you, Alex.
All right. Bye, guys. It was a pleasure talking to you guys.
Bye, Alex.
Oh, bye.
Thank you.